Welcome back to another video, everybody, and in this clip I'm going to show you how to approach the Eeaassyynow events and how to make the most of your farmed currency. The first thing I'd like to draw your attention to is these events usually last 28 days. It's quite long, I know, but the reason for this is, check the calendar out. There's the Dawn of Hope, so as you can see, 28 days as usual. You'll see a lot of currency in here, the Arctic fragments. They add up, they're quite substantial. They do give away quite a lot, which is nice. Before we go into the event side of it, I'd like to take you to the store to give you some clarity on why these are so long as well. The prices, some of them are mid-tier. These are the famed crystals. Because it's an Eeaassyynow event, Eeaassyynow is the featured, and because Woody came out at the same time, he is also the featured. So these cost 7,200 each for free-to-play players. Through farming up and through the calendar, you will be able to obtain at least one of these. Depending on your roster and how far you get and the more energy you are willing to farm, you'll probably be able to buy a couple of these fames. In the 5,700 ones, we have Buzz Lightyear and we have Elsa. Now, I wouldn't recommend buying any Buzz Lightyear ones as he is in the common pool. So, unless you really want him, I wouldn't. But Elsa, this is the only way you can get Elsa right now besides a paid bundle. So if you really like Elsa and want to have her in your roster, then shoot your shot at those crystals. If you want to be super optimal and get the most shards, then you can buy all 10 of these glowing crystals. Even as free to play, you should be able to get the majority of the total of 8,000 from your calendar and from the first time rewards. This is a rerun event, and this is why these are not eligible for me to purchase again, because I already have them. I would not recommend buying the Universal Signet. It's very expensive. The book, for you new players, you maybe don't want to waste your currency on the book. You can get these from the tower. You will get pages of these which turn into a full book. I have a tower video coming out soon which will explain all about the books and the talents. You can farm these gems, and you can farm all of the motes through the dailies, and you'll get some of these from dungeons. So I do not recommend wasting any of your currency on this. Stick to the left-hand side, get the crystals. If you want to be risky and you want the newer guardians or the ones that aren't as easy to obtain, take the dearer ones. If you want to be more optimal, go ahead, take the glowing crystals. And if you're a fan of the artwork like I am, go ahead and take all of the frames, the icons, and the decorations. Okay, so that's the store explained and the calendar. This is where the bulk of your currency will come into play. This is the event, A Frosty Unraveling. So just to explain, if you beat this with 3-star, you will get 150 of these shards just for your first run. If you farm this again every day, which I recommend, there is a 1-win limit. So every day after the first 3 stars, you will only get this figure on the end, which is 90. So the idea is push as far as you can. There is 3 difficulty levels. Let's say you make it to hard 2 and you 3-star this. So every day you will go back to normal, do the first 5 levels, come back into hard, do the first 2 levels, and you can auto play this, and basically it just sims the whole thing, and it will reward you with all of the fragments. My advice, and I advise you to take it, is save as much of these Arctic shards as you can, and then go for the famed guardians. There is no rush on this. As I said, there is 28 days. It's a long time. And then, say if you have a good bunch of them at the end, you can sort of bulk buy. And yeah, that's just my advice on these events. Before I dip on this event, the last thing I'd like to draw your attention to is, if you've seen when I pressed there, the top right corner where all of your dailies are. Just show you again, up there next to where your crystals are. Go down to special. You will see some of the quest lines that you will get. Say if you do unlock Elsa, if you defeat 100 enemies with Woody on your team. A hot tip for this one, for those of you guys who have beat chapter 6 on any difficulty, if you go into 610, 69, or I think it's 66, anywhere there's Swanborn, you can get this done in roughly 2 to 4 runs of 610. You can do 2 runs of 610 and that will be done. Just win 10 encounters with Woody on your team. These do have extra quests along with them. If you would like to see the different parts, just press it and scroll down. As you can see, the increase in encounters won, but they also increase in the rewards. You will get a substantial amount of your currency from this. Again, I advise you to save it all up and look at spending it closer towards the end. That's if you're patient. If not, have fun spending it however you would like to spend it. I've been Eeaassyynow, and if there is anything else I can help you with, let me know in the comments. I've got a couple of videos coming up to help you guys. As always, take it easy now.